Welcome to my YouTube channel. In my today's taping, I am addressing the issue of using the photos or the images in the social media platforms or in any other platform in the internet. But let me posing some questions by do you know that any photo in the internet has an owner? And do you know that this owner has an exclusive copyright to prevent you from using this photo? And do you believe that this right over those photos are just and equal? I think your answers will be probably yes. But let us jump in on the details. Photos and images are protected by laws, internationally and nationally. Internationally, we have a whole organization which is called the World Intellectual Property Organization, shortly the WIPO. This organization came into establishment in 1967, and this organization consists of 193 state countries. This organization I want to make it clear, this organization is not giving a registration. Its mission is to lead the international movement to protect the intellectual property. Intellectual property means any mental work. Any mental work. We have a bunch of copyrights and we have other many intellectual property rights. So, for example, we have the patent rights, the industrial designs, the geographical designs. Among those rights, we have the right of the photographers over their images as artistic work, as artistic work. So internationally, we have this organization. It doesn't give a registration for any intellectual property work, but it just leads the international movement to protect and encourage the intellectual property protection. So let's move to the second point. Nationally and locally, the majority of the countries have laws to protect intellectual property. That means in the majority of the countries, the photographers have rights over their images by the laws. Intellectual property means also over in the context of protecting the photographer right over his image. That means he has the exclusive rights to prevent other from using this image unless they gain a permission of use. Those images. So the rights of the photographer over his image also continues for his lifetime, and also after his lifetime, those rights continues for 50 or 70 years. In Sudan, those rights will continue for 70 years after the death of the photographer, and in the UK, those rights will continue for 70 years after the death of the photographer, which he holds the copyrights. Sudan is joined the WIPO in 19 1974. In 1974. Let's move on to the fourth point. The fourth point that means an image we consist that an image has an owner. So it doesn't mean that if you don't found a detail or a sign to know who is the owner, the absence of a contact or of the contact details in the photo over their intellectual or copyright owner, that doesn't give you a permission to use this photo in any way. You need to dig in deeper to find out who is the copyright holder of this image. The absence of the details, that doesn't mean you are free to use this image without the clear consent from the copyright holder. While you are asking for permission, be sure that you need to ask the holder to give you the digital use, the right of the digital use with his consent to you to use his image. The permission could be limited or absolute. The permission could be free or payable. To be safe, let's move to the fifth stage of this video. If you want a free image or image with a low costed price, you can go to the internet libraries or the image libraries in the internet. Over those libraries, you can find out a free photos or low costed price photos. A low costed price photos. We, as an individuals, we know that it is not probable that the owners of the photos in the social media, they will not chase us. Yes, generally speaking, the owners of the photo regularly will not chase the individuals. So, but that doesn't mean they have the right to chase you and bring you before the court of law as an individual. But we all know that the owners of the photos, they always chasing the giants companies. For example, Apple's and Samsung company. So those companies are very, very aware of the copyright protection. So, for example, while we are talking on the photos protection, any company of our today's mobile or our today's smartphones, any photo inside or any photo built in the studios of our smartphones, any photo of inside those smartphone has a permission. I mean, for example, Samsung has a permission, and the company's director or the company's board will be sure that they have a permission to use any photo as a built-in in their studios, because regularly the owners of the photos or images are chasing the giants and the big companies. But as an individual, be sure that you gain or you use a free photo. You gain a permission or use a free photo, since the absence of the absence of the details about the owner will not free you from the legal responsibility. I hope this video is clear things out for those of us who concerned Until next time, Azim Bakr Osman, Sudanese lawyer.